you're not seeing results, and focus solely on your hip flexors. No ab day, no leg day, no butt day. Hip flexors. No matter how much working out I did, how many squats I did, nothing worked, and I couldn't understand it. So I started doing some research into physical therapy and sports nutrition, and that's how I came up with this. So hip flexors. If you're a mom, you carry the baby, if you have a C-section, sometimes your hip will be more forward facing and it affects your posture. So these muscles right here is what we're going to be stretching out and working out. So I spent a good 9 months just only focusing on my hip flexors. Every time I went to the gym, I would do my warm up. I would still do cardio days, but on my workout days, instead of doing like abs, legs, blah, 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 I did hip flexors straight up. And then I started incorporating my regular routine back in, and that's when I started seeing results. So what you do is you get a bench and a weight, and you can do 8 pounds, you can do 10 pounds, you can do whatever. The main thing is it's going to help you keep your balance. And so this is one of the first workouts I started doing. So you take a little bit of a step back away from your bench, put one leg up on the bench, and then whatever leg is up, the opposite arm needs to be holding the weight. And you want it to be kicked back just a little. And you're going to lean in, you feel that glute activate, and then you're going to start pushing up. And I do 3 sets of everything. Every single workout I do 3 sets of 10 to 12, sometimes 25, depending on the workout, on each side. So we're going to push it. And you just make sure you're leaned in, and you want to lean in until you feel that butt. See, look, there you go. When you feel that thing come on, that's when you know you're in the right spot. And you just press up. And you want to hold that booty. Hold it the whole time, because that's helping activate that muscle and remind it that it's still alive. So yeah, hip flexor. And now we're going to do the other side. So you have a little bit of waist away from your bench. Opposite arm from the arm that's bent is going to hold the weight, or from the leg that's bent is going to hold the weight. And you want to push in until you feel that booty. You feel that thing flex and activate, that's when you know you're in the right spot. And then you're going to take that weight on the opposite and push it up. If anything starts to hurt at any point, then you just adjust your knees, lock it up, and know you just take a little bit of pressure off. But you just keep on going. Keep that booty flexed. And you push forward just a little. Wow. And you're going to feel your body try to maintain its balance. And you're also going to feel the stretch right here. And these are your hip flexors. Very important for stability, ab activation, and glute activation. So, you see that butt? Yeah. And this is I had a pancake booty before I started doing this, and I couldn't understand. I would do every single hip exercise, every single glute exercise you can imagine. I wasn't getting any results. And I was like, okay, there's got to be something else to it. And this is what I discovered. Hip flexor activation and stretching. Okay, next hip flexor stretch is a little more extreme, but it's also fabulous, and it really, really is going to stretch out those hip flexors and get them activated. So you're going to take one knee, back it up against the wall. And I usually make sure my mat is all the way up against the wall, because you don't want to damage your knees. So you take one leg, fold it up the wall behind you, and the opposite leg, you're going to come up front. Now with this opposite leg, whenever you're doing a stretch, you never want your knee to go past your toes. That's how you know you have your form correct and you'll avoid injury. So we're going to lean in a little bit on this one, and you'll feel that stretch all the way down here. It's fabulous. So I lean in, never bounce. You just want to lean in and hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then you back it back up. And if you want, you can kind of push into the back wall And you're gonna start to feel it right through here, especially when you lean forward. And then I go up and push back against the wall. And you only push till it's gonna hurt right through here, because that flexor has not been stretched in a long time. But you will start to see results the more you do this, and the less pain you'll have. And you just want to hold it. Don't bounce. Just hold it. You're just stretching that muscle. And you come back down again. And then back up. And you can push through your knee on this one and stretch that muscle. You'll feel it. All right. So now we'll do the other side. Show you the setup again. So take that back leg up against the wall. And then take the opposite leg and bring it up front. Make sure that when you're going forward, your knee does not go past your toes. That's how you know you're not going to be injured during this. Then you're going to push back into the wall. And hold it. And then lean forward, stretch that front hip flexor. It's going to hurt at first, because if you haven't done these kind of exercises, 9 times out of 10, your hip flexors are very short and very tight. So give yourself grace and just know that it's going to hurt a bit, but just push through the front. And then you go up and try to set your back up straight. That's the goal. And you're going to feel that right through here. Woo. And usually one side will be tighter than the other, so you'll probably have pain. I have more pain on my left side than I do on my right, but I've always had an imbalance on my left side of my body. I think it's just from posture or the way that I walk, or it's probably genetics. So some things you can't help, you just have to work through them. And again, don't bounce, just hold. And make sure that knee does not go above past your toes. Woo! I feel that one. So, let me know in the comments if you try any of these, or if you get any results from working out your hip flexors. Please feel free to write in the comments. I read all the comments.